Alright, to most of you guys, I'm sure this looks like an ordinary rock, but to me, this little object right here holds a much more significant meaning. I'm sure you know that it's normal for people to go on vacation and bring back like super random and funny souvenirs that probably mean nothing to them, but in this case, this one holds a much deeper meaning. By just holding this piece of stone in my hand, I'm instantly reminded of countless amounts of fun memories and experiences. The first thing I'm reminded of is what this object actually is. I got it about 2 years ago in Rome, Italy. I've always found Roman history interesting, and it's been a dream of mine to go to Rome someday and actually see the Colosseum. So one day I had the opportunity to go, and before I knew it, I was standing inside the Roman Colosseum, and I definitely did not want to pass up the opportunity to break off a piece and take it home for keeps. So, this object is significant to my life because I consider myself lucky to have had the opportunity to go to Europe. And not only was the trip fun, it also expanded my knowledge of history and gave me firsthand experiences of life in another culture. And when I returned home, I was also a lot more different than I was when I had left. I found myself a lot more mature and independent and open-minded. And I'm very glad that I brought my rock home to remind me of all that. The last thing I'm reminded of when I hold this in my hand is the friendships that were created and strengthened throughout the trip. I was lucky enough to travel through Europe for 15 days with a handful of my closest friends. So obviously being together for that long of a time and witnessing some of the world's greatest monuments definitely created a strong bond between us. And I definitely know that that bond will continue throughout the future. In conclusion, I'm thankful that I have my souvenir here to periodically remind me of my once-in-a-lifetime trip to Europe and the effect it had on my life and friendship. I also just think it's pretty cool that I have a piece of the Roman Colosseum sitting in my room all the time. So last but not least, always remember that souvenirs are fun, but it's important to recognize the significance and meaning behind the objects themselves.